Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make cat milk for kittens, for newborn kittens. So these are the things that you need in order to do it. First, obviously you need the milk. This is comes from the vet and it has all the instructions on the back. So please make sure that you read it all because that's very important, because it tells you on how to mix it, and on the other side it tells you how much to give them, so, and how often as well. So that's been very, very helpful, and it's just powder that you mix with water. So in order to do that, we need to have a kettle. So I've boiled off some water. Make sure that you let it cool off. So you don't want to put it in boiling hot. So you leave it to cool off to about 50 degrees. And then you need a cup. With everything that I show you, it needs to be sterile. It needs to be cleaned really thoroughly. So what I've done with the cup is I have rinsed it with cooked water. And same goes for all the utensils and the teats and the bottle. It's all been sterilized. So you don't have to do that every time you feed them. But when you make the milk, I would suggest you do that just to make sure that there's no bacteria in there, because the immune system of a kitten is obviously is nothing. So anything and can make them ill. And obviously that's not what we want. We want to make them a happy long life. The other thing is invest in a little measure, because it does say how many meals to give them, and you need a small little one to do that, and a little whisk. And the other thing is a container to put the milk in. When you've put it in a container, it goes in the fridge. Right, so here it goes. There should be a scoop in there. Yeah, you have to dig deep. So what I'll do now, I've been doing that a few times now, but you need to measure the scoop as in like that, so no top on it. That's one scoop. There you go. Another scoop. They're shouting for their milk in the background. They're hungry. Yes, my babies. 1 second. I think they can smell it now when I do it, so they do respond to it. So we got 4 scoops here. So, and I've already checked the side of the tin, and it says it needs to be mixed up with 20 mils of water per scoop. So we've got 4 scoops times 20 mils makes 80 mils of water. So you boil the water, you let it cool down, and then you add it in with the milk, and then you whisk it. So let's go and do that. We'll put this one can hold up 30 mils, so I first put 60 mils in. There we go, 60 mils. So that's not the total, but I'll just give it a good whisk. And make sure, as I said, that everything is clean before you use it, that the surface is clean, that there's no other animals around you, because hygiene is the most important thing in getting your kittens to survive. And obviously you have to wash your hands religiously after everything you do. So last bit of milk, of water goes in. That's about just a smidgen too much. Let's put that back. There we go. I said 80 and I mean 80. There we go. All there. Okay. So this is now lovely and fresh and warm. So you put that in a clean container. That's obviously is a clean container, but it also already contains milk. So, and it's just made. So don't put any fresh with old milk, okay? This is fresh milk. You don't want to mix the two together. And don't keep it room temperature, because it will definitely go off within a couple of hours. I know it's funny, but I always try the milk myself before I give it to them. I check for well, for heat, if it's not too warm. And obviously when I taste it, I know when it's off or not. And if you keep it in the fridge, it won't go off. But you have to make it new every day. So don't leave it, and don't make a whole bulk load of it. But you just make a little bit like I've done now. And then you put it in the little container. There you go. With this, so what I do with the rest of the water is I just give that a good rinse. And then that is going to be clean. There, put the whisk in and everything. So then that's the bacteria, if there are any in there, they'll be killed. There you go. So that is going in the fridge until we need it.